Now, Venezuela is turning into a proxy battleground for the American President Donald Trump, Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin. As the new year has kicked off, tensions are spilling over into the Pacific. Washington is cranking up the military and economic squeeze on Caracas. The escalation comes as the U.S. naval forces continue to pursue oil tankers linked to Russia near the Venezuelan waters. And according to the New York Times report, Russia has formally asked the United States to halt the chase of a tanker identified as Bella 1. Now, the American forces have been reportedly tracking for nearly about 2 weeks. Meanwhile, the Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has said that Venezuela is in fact open to negotiating an agreement with the United States to combat drug trafficking. The interview was recorded on New Year's Eve, which is apparently the same day that the U.S. military announced strikes against the 5 alleged drug smuggling boats.
Y el gobierno de Estados Unidos lo sabe.
The US government knows, because we've told many of their spokespeople, that if they want to seriously discuss an agreement to combat drug trafficking, we're ready. If they want oil, Venezuela is ready for US investment, like with Chevron, whenever they want it, wherever they want it, and however they want it.
Cuando quieran, donde quiera y como quieran.
According to the U.S. Southern Command, 2 sets of strikes were carried out earlier in the week. On Tuesday, 3 narco-trafficking vessels traveling as a convoy were targeted in international waters. The initial strike killed 3 people on board one of the vessels, and those on the other boats then jumped overboard and distanced themselves before a follow-on strike sank the other 2 vessels. And hours later, the United States issued a second statement announcing the strikes on 2 more vessels. In a bid to increase more pressure on Maduro, Trump's administration has also announced sanctions on 4 Venezuelan oil entities and related tankers. Meanwhile, the United States is ramping up military moves across the Caribbean. Flight operations and ground drills are surging in Puerto Rico. The C-130J transport planes were spotted at Rafael Hernandez Airport, and U.S. ground vehicles were seen rolling through the area. Now, America has deployed a major force in the region, featuring an aircraft carrier, fighter jets, and a fleet of support ships. Now, Putin and Xi Jinping are 2 close allies of Venezuela, and they are standing by Caracas. Putin has reaffirmed support through phone calls, extended oil ventures to 2041. Moscow has also called for the U.S. to halt its tanker chases, viewing the escalation as risky. China, which buys a majority of Venezuela's oil, has criticized the U.S. interference. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.